Want to know the most expensive mistake I saw in 20 years of TV production? Creating content nobody watches. And if you're a business owner, you're probably making those same mistakes right now. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a few things. Why most content fails, the TV producer's fix, and a simple framework you can use today. All right, so let's get started. My name is Brad Holzman. I'm a former A&E executive, and I now have turned into a real estate investor and a content and business strategist. That just sounds professional, but that's exactly what I'm doing. So here's what most businesses do. They post randomly, they copy competitors, and they chase trends. And through all that, they hope something works. I get it. I sometimes did that same thing until I learned the lesson the hard way at A&E. So there was a show produced at my former network. Okay, there may have been a few, but I'm thinking of one in particular. It had great production value. It had a pretty talented host, pretty strong format and storylines, but it didn't meet the strategy of the brand. It was a lesser version of what others were already doing, and we were hoping it would work, knowing it likely wouldn't. So that's when it hit me. It was this one crucial mistake. One, most content fails because it focuses on three wrong things. Number one, volume over value. More posts doesn't mean more results. And quality beats quantity every time. Platforms over people. Being everywhere isn't a strategy. Your audience has a home base. And three, products over problems. Nobody cares about your product. What they do care about is their problems. So here's how we fixed this at A&E and when I think of creating content moving forward. It's called the Audience First Framework. It's not groundbreaking, it's not trailblazing, but it's something you can do now, and it's something that I remind myself. So first of all, you think, who needs this? Why now? And where do they go? So that simple shift would take content and our shows from failing to franchise status. If it answered those questions, we could look back and go, that's why it was a hit. So let me show you how this works for your business. Let's take, for example, a real estate agent. This real estate agent was posting everywhere. I got daily market updates, I've got house tour videos, I've got market stats, and the occasional, I suffer from this too, but I love it, random motivational quotes. But nothing was working. Why? Because this real estate agent hadn't answered those three critical questions. Who exactly needs your message? Not home buyers, but first-time home buyers in their 30s who are tired of renting and worried about rising prices. See the difference? There's riches in niches. Her content instantly got more specific, and her engagement tripled. Also, what keeps them up at night? Not finding a house, but missing out on building wealth while paying someone else's mortgage. So when she shifted that message, her comment section exploded with people saying, that's exactly how I feel. Where do they go? That's exactly how I feel. Now, where do they go for solutions? They don't go everywhere. Here's what they go for. They go to Instagram for inspiration. They go to Facebook groups for community and YouTube for education. Once she focused on the right platforms, she could grow and did 5x with even less content. So here's what happened in 30 days. Engagement went way up. Leads increased by 3 to 4 times. She closed deals directly from her content. The key insight? Just like in TV, you do not need more content. You do not need more platforms. You do not need more time. You need the right audience, the right message, and the right place. So flatter me for a moment. Take 5 minutes right now. Answer these questions for your business. Who exactly is your ideal audience? Be as specific as possible. 2, what keeps them up at night? What do they fear losing or missing out on? And 3, where do they already hang out? Which platforms do they trust? All right, so pause the video. I'm waiting. Write these down. And why don't you comment below with your biggest insight? I believe this simple exercise will do more for your content than months of random posting. Here's the reality. After 20 years of producing television shows, I've seen content succeed and fail at the highest levels. And here's what I know for sure. The businesses that win aren't the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones that deeply understand their audience. Just like TV shows, your content is competing for attention. But unlike TV, you do not need millions of dollars to win. You do not need millions of viewers to win. You just need clarity. Think about this. A&E didn't become a billion-dollar network by reaching everyone. A&E succeeded by reaching the right people with the right message at the right time. Your business can do the same. So this is why I've put together something I think pretty special for you. I've created a framework to audit and optimize content for maximum engagement. It's called, I laugh because I've never done this before, but I'm doing it now. It's called the TV Producer's $1 Million Content Audit Framework. That is a mouthful, but it's great. And for the first time, well, because I didn't offer it before, I'm making it available to you. So here's a little tease of what's inside. There's the complete 5-phase audit system. There's a platform-specific scoring guideline. There's some action plan templates. There's a success indicator checklist, and maybe a little bit more. So if you're ready to transform your content strategy, why don't you like this video? If it's on YouTube, subscribe. If it's on LinkedIn, friend me. If it's on Facebook, send me a note. Do all the things. And why don't you comment, well, framework, audit, something that just lets me know you're interested, and I will send you this complete guide. So remember, your audience is waiting for your message. They just need to hear it the right way. See you in the comments.